Welcome to another episode of the Sell the Future podcast, and this is going to be a big one, guys. I've been scouring LinkedIn over the past few weeks and picked out some of the best posts that I believe every SaaS sales rep needs to pay attention to. SDRs, A's, stick around for that because, frankly, you cannot afford to miss it. But first, cold email open rates are at their lowest. So are the reply rates. So in a market like this, what do we need to be sending to give ourselves the best chance of cut through? Well, I have put together 5 emails that will give you a great chance not only of your email getting opened, but also replied back to. Let's jump in. Email number 1, the respectfully direct opener. That's what I call it. Now, subject. Quick one, respecting your time. Hey, John, I'll keep this super short. I help sales managers hit pipeline goals faster without hiring more SDRs. Not sure if that's on your radar right now, but worth a quick chat? Neil. Now, why does this work? Firstly, guys, it's short, less than 50 words. Why is that important? Well, that's great for people on the go that are reading emails on their phone. Guys, we cannot just disregard the fact that people won't necessarily be in front of a laptop or a computer at all times reading your emails. They'll also be looking at them on their phone, right? Perfect for mobiles, under 50 words. In fact, nowhere near 50 words. The other reason it works is it shows respect. You're acknowledging their time up front, yeah? Subject line, quick one, respecting your time. Again, that's a value proposition for people that are busy and get spammed with emails, right? They get hit with emails from loads of sales reps daily. And that's not just sales reps they're getting emails from. So now you've got to cut through just not just the noise from your peers, but also noise from their peers and all the people that are emailing them direct. So show respect, acknowledges their time up front. It's also benefit led. It speaks to outcomes, pipeline growth, not product features. We're not sitting there and going, hey, I know you're super busy, but guess what our product does? Did you know we could do this? What you're doing is actually trying to hit them with a benefit that you know, due to your research that you've already done, is going to be super important to them right now. It's benefit led to them. And also it's disarming. The not sure if it's on your radar line lowers resistance. Yeah. And it invites a natural reply. I'm not sure if it's on the radar, not sure if that's on your radar right now, but worth a quick chat. This is all aimed at lowering that resistance. People's defense mechanisms and walls go up, right? Especially when they get emails and calls from people they don't know. So you need to, this is just because it's not a cold call doesn't mean you don't need to lower their defenses. You do. And this line does it very well. So that's email number 1. Email number 2. The mutual enemy approach. Quick fix for demo no-shows. No, that's a problem everyone's got, right? And that is a mutual enemy everyone's got. Hey, Sarah, a lot of sales managers I speak with are dealing with no-show rates after book demos. We've tested a simple tweak that's helped cut that by 47%. Want me to send the template? Why does that work? It leads with a shared frustration, the mutual enemy, right? No-shows. We've all been there. We have teams, or you're there as a rep, you book them in and they don't show up. This is an industry-wide problem. Always has been, always will be, right? To an extent. So you go in with a mutual enemy approach and you're aligning with them. And then what you're doing is you're offering value first, not a meeting, just a helpful resource. Hey, look, speaking to other people that also deal with this problem, we've come up with what we think is a pretty effective way of dealing with no-shows. This is the data behind it. I can share it with you if you like. That is value first at its best. And then you've also got the curiosity hook, 47% improvement. That makes the reader want proof. Because if you've got a bunch of no-shows in your team, or in terms of demos, not your actual sales reps, I hope, then you're going to want to take a look at a template or a solution that helps chop that down by almost half. Right. Email number 3, the status raise frame. Leading teams are doing this. Hey, James, I've noticed top performing RevOps leaders are shifting away from said outdated method and adopting particular modern strategy. Curious if that's something you're exploring too. Now, what does that work? That is a great one because it taps into ego. No one wants to feel behind. right? I've noticed other top performing RevOps leaders, they're top performing RevOps leaders that have shifted away from X, Y, and Z outdated method and have adopted this. Is this something you're doing? Yeah, of course I am. Or I'm going to pretend I am, but I want to know more, especially if my peers are doing it. It creates FOMO, right? No one wants to be the person missing out. If everyone else is doing it, I need to know, right? It creates FOMO, which creates intrigue, and it invites conversation, not a sales pitch, as well as positioning yourself as a market expert. What are we doing here? I've noticed top performing RevOps leaders are shifting away from X method and using Y. Is that something you're exploring as well? Now, if they are, yeah, this is something you're exploring. Great. How's it working out for you? Are you seeing the same benefits? Are there benefits you're seeing that others are not? Or no, Neil, actually, we're not doing that. All right. Okay. Curious. What are you doing? Right. It invites conversation. It's not a sales pitch. You're inviting a very natural conversation as well as positioning yourself as a market expert. Email number 3, the status raise frame. Right. Number 4, the micro case study. Doubled SQLs for X, Y, and Z company, preferably competitor if you can. Hey, Samantha, we worked with X, Y, and Z competitor and helped them double their SQL output in 3 months. Would it be useful if I sent a quick 2-minute breakdown? Now, why does this work? This is value laden, right? You're showing proof without bragging. It's in the subject line. Doubled SQLs for X, Y, and Z. And if it's a competitor, that really hits home. And then you're keeping it short and brief, right? Hey, Samantha, we work with X, Y, and Z competitor and help them double SQL output in 3 months. Would it be useful if I sent a quick 2-minute breakdown? Of course it would. You know it would. It's a loaded question. You're keeping it conversational again. The 2-minute breakdown feels bite-sized and low commitment. That is the key here. You're providing potential ton of value here, and you're going to give it to them in a quick 2-minute breakdown. I mean, it's a win-win, right? Great email, micro case study. Now, before we go into the 5th email, if you're finding this useful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. It means I can continue delivering this type of content for you. Plus, you won't miss out on the next session. Email number 5, the self-aware SDR email. Subject, figured I'd break the pattern, ... We're creating intrigue straight off the bat here. Hey, James, you probably get way too many sales emails, most of them terrible. I'll spare you the fluff. I help sales managers improve pipeline coverage without adding more headcount or extra tools. Benefit, value everywhere, right? This email is jumping out. If it's even mildly relevant, happy to share what's working. If not, I'll go back to writing better emails. Up to you whether you want to keep the emoji in or not. You'll know best. Sign it off. Why does this work? Humility disarms, right? It also breaks the pattern. You're even saying it. I figured I'd break the pattern. You probably get way too many sales emails and emails in general. I'm just going to get straight to the point and cut the fluff. It ends with a light joke and a CTA that doesn't feel pushy. Now, this is my favorite email because you're self-aware, right? By saying the fact that you already know they're going to be mad busy. You probably get way too many sales emails anyway. I'm just going to spare you the garbage, right? This is what we do without adding more headcount or extra tools. If it's even mildly relevant, I'm happy to share what's working. Well, you know it's going to be at least mildly relevant. It's going to be at least mildly relevant because they're in the sales game, right? You've sent this to a sales manager. So humility disarms, it breaks the pattern. A pattern interrupt is great, but it's got to be the right type of pattern interrupt. And emails and cold calls, you all have your different types of pattern interrupts. Find one that works for you. I really get a lot of joy from, and so does my team in terms of using that subject line. Be great to hear what you guys think. So there's your 5 email openers. Please let me know in the comments how you get them on. Implement them today. And if you want more, I will create more for you. That's not a problem. And we can run through it in a similar way that we've done here on a future podcast. And guys, I'm still speaking to SDRs that are struggling with objections, not just through emails, it's more rejection through emails, but also their cold calls. And they're being hit with objection after objection, and they just don't know what to do. So I have created the ultimate objection handling masterclass. I've taken all of my experience in SaaS, which is well over 10 years, and I've put it together in the most concise yet most in-depth masterclass course on objection handling. It's 50% off for the first 50 buyers. The link is in the description. Make sure you get your copy now.